Hello my viewers, I'm so excited today to take you through a short tutorial on how to hold a seminar or meeting in groups with Zoom. This tutorial will help you as a host to know how to put your trainees or learners, or you can even call them participants, into different groups within the same Zoom meeting. So be my guest and I will help you a lot. Thank you. So the first step that you need to do is just to go to your web browser. Could be Google, could be Opera, whichever browser you're using, and you go to the search engine and you type zoom.us, just as I've typed here, zoom.us. Once you type zoom.us, the next step is to press enter, which will give you some options. And out of the many options that you get, you pick this option talking of Zoom, video conferencing, web conferencing. In this step, you are supposed to sign in. Just sign in with your email and password, or choose, if it's your laptop or computer, just sign in with your Google account. Sign in. You go to schedule a new meeting. And remember, when you are scheduling a new meeting, you have the option to use either generated meeting ID or your personal meeting ID. If you choose to generate automatically, it will bring an ID that is maybe not the one you had chosen. But personal meeting ID is the one that you signed in the first time with. So you can choose the personal meeting ID or you generate automatically. On the passcode, you can decide to have your own password, or you just let the computer to generate its password to your participants. So you have the option to generate the password automatically or to put your own password. Then now this is the area now where the groups will come from. So you scroll down on the same page until you meet this area where we are talking of breakout room pre-assign. So you check that box. You make sure that you tick that box of breakout rooms. Breakout rooms, you check that box, and after that, you save. You save. You save. Hello, this is now time to host your meeting. Remember not to join. You are the host. You host your meeting. You click on here and you choose whether you want your meeting to start with video on or off, and audio on or off. So you click here on host a meeting. You set whether you want your video on or video off. After that, this will take you to another window here where you are now required to open your Zoom meetings. You click on this open Zoom meetings so that you can now go to the window of the Zoom meeting now. Once you click on open Zoom, you'll be able to notice that you have now breakout rooms here. At this point here, this is where we are going to create the groups, where we have these breakout groups. So you click on breakout rooms here, click on breakout rooms. And when you click on breakout rooms, it's going now to open, a new window where you are now supposed to put the number of rooms that you want to create. The rooms will be now the groups that you want to create. For example, in my case here, I want to create 4 rooms, so I will type 4. In this one, I will type 4. So I will enter 4 there. I'll click 4 rooms. I enter 4, then I choose manually. I want them to break them manually. You can also choose automatically, but this should come after you have known how to maneuver with it. So first, let's choose manually. We are going to create them manually. Then after that, you'll go to the number of groups that have been created. We can see now we have 4 groups. We have breakout room 1, breakout room 2, breakout room 3, breakout room 4. So we want to rename them. So once you click there, you'll see an option of renaming on the side here. An option of renaming will come on the side here. And for our case, we are going to rename them group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So we write here group 1 to come rename. Then we type group 1. The second one we write group 2, group 3, group 4. So we can see here now we have the groups. Now it is time now to assign the members who are in your Zoom, those people you have invited in your group, those people you have been teaching now, those people you have been training. This is now the time to assign them into these groups. So when it comes to the time for assigning them into groups, you click at this button here, assign. Once you click on assign, all participants will come here. So all the participants that you have in the Zoom will come here. There will be a list here, and it is you now to group them. Those you want to go to group 1, you put them there. Those you want them to group 2, you put them into, assign them to group 2. Assign those you want them to go to group 3 and group 4. And remember, you can always move them later to different groups. So you are the one as the host to put them into the different groups. Now, one thing I want you to note here is once you move them to the groups, you'll not be able to see them on the screen. So you'll not be able to see them on the screen because they have gone to those different groups. Now they'll be chatting and discussing what you have given them in those groups. Now, you can advise your group members or the leader of your group, once he or she gets a problem, there's an option where they are supposed to invite you in the group. So before they go, you can just advise them that if they get a problem, they can invite you into the group so that you can assist them. So when they invite you, you can now join their group, the different groups, so that you can assist them. So that's an option that will now enable you to get into any of the groups after they invite you so that you can help them. The other thing is that you're supposed to know that creating this group will take some, you can customize down here, you can customize, you can create, because the breakout groups take some time. The default one is 60 seconds. You can change them to 15 seconds. Once you create the groups, it can take the least time it can take, I think it's 10 or 15 seconds to create those groups. And also once you break out the groups, it will take the same time for them to join back. So thank you very much and hope to see you in Zoom. Remember, I'm Teacher Jonathan. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.